Hello, Coach Mark here again. The question is, where do you start? Well, obviously, if your child is 2 and above, the greatest way to start is with the 6th day. That's usually what I would recommend the most. But sometimes that's not an option for you. Maybe it's because of schedules. Maybe your child is under the age of 2. Maybe you've already had another instructor or some experience that just was detrimental to you and you want to relax. That's okay. I will take that approach with you. We're very good at doing that too. And we can take a very slow approach. It all depends on you as the parent and your comfort when it comes to this. So usually, if we're taking a slow approach, we're still gonna get a lot of the same goals and accomplishments and skills that we would do for the 6th day. The difference is we're not trying to cram it in those 2 weeks. Instead, we're taking our time. And so in a matter of months, we're gonna slowly approach things. So typically, when we're dealing with that, we're starting with the age of 6 months a lot of times. So if I'm doing a 6-month-old, obviously the 6th day is not a feasible option because we're still dealing with motor skills. So one thing that we can do is, if we're taking the slow approach, is we can see how your schedule works. So if you have a lot of time on your hands, great. So what I would recommend if you have time is make sure you have a lot of time in the pool. Frequency is the most important thing when it comes to any activity. So the more a child is doing something, the more they're gonna get used to it. So imagine if we have a 6-month-old that's in twice a week, 3 times a week, they're gonna be able to do a lot within a short span of time. I've had kids as young as 1 year old where I've been able to take them in and drop them in, they've been able to swim back. And all because they started young and they were doing it on a regular basis. If you only have time for once a week, that's fine. Again, it's up to your schedule. And that's kind of the key with the slow approach, is doing something that makes you comfortable as the parent and that you have time to do. So one thing we can do with the slow approach is get in the water. I would usually recommend the parent come in with me first, at least for a few lessons. And if you want, you can stay in the whole time and you get to learn hands-on. Sometimes a lot of my clients, especially that have more than 1 kid, they get right out of the pool. They want me to handle it. That's fine too. I'm here to make your life easier. Again, any way you want to take it, please call us and ask any questions. Obviously, if you're not even sure if your child needs a slow approach or they've already had some swim lessons, we do free evaluations. Very, very simple for us to do and find out where your kid's at and what they're in need of. Also, if you're an adult, totally different thing to ask, but you can ask that in our next video and see.